Hey everybody, my name is Moira Farrell, founder, owner, and operator of Hike and Heal Wellness, and I am so grateful to be here with you today in a virtual connection. I am super grateful for Tom's of Maine for partnering with small businesses like myself to promote wellness and our connection to nature, and I'm super grateful for the earth and the skies and all the coaches and mentors and teachers that came before me to be able to connect with you today and to offer something hopefully that will be super helpful. So what I'm going to do is I am going to teach you about a sit spot. A sit spot is easy, it's accessible, it's something you can do in your backyard. It might not look like this forest, but it doesn't have to look anything special. It's outside. It can be your front porch with a cup of coffee where you're noticing what's around you. It's a place you go regularly to connect with the land and benefit from our nervous system being outside. And so today, as I guide you, just notice how it feels to really tap into each sense. And if there's one that you're struggling with, typically it's sound because people get so frustrated when they hear traffic. Traffic's there. It comes and goes, right? Choose and focus what is pleasurable. Choose and focus what you want to listen to. Okay? This guided practice is called the pleasures of presence, part of a main part of a forest therapy guided walk or a forest bath. So dropping into the practice, I like to start with the breath. And for those of you possibly who've had trauma in the past or get anxious when someone starts guiding you through breath work, just skip this part. Right? Just go right to dropping into listening. That's what's coming next. So just connecting with the breath right now. Just notice the natural rhythms. Dropping in with the breath. Maybe starting to lengthen the breath. Lengthening the exhales. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Letting anything stale out the body. Letting all natural oxygen in the body, clean air. Noticing the temperature of the air around you. Noticing how it feels to expand the lungs, lifting the chest, pushing out the belly, breathing in as the rib cage collapses and goes inwards. Out on the inhale, body goes in on the exhale. Now bringing into awareness the reciprocity of the breath as we breathe out in nature. Gaining life, breathing oxygen from the trees and the low-lying plants. Giving carbon dioxide back to them for their growth. Breathing in oxygen. Breathing out carbon dioxide. Receiving. Giving. Maybe begin to shut the eyes. Looking down. Taking away that sense of sight that we overuse. And now tapping in to all the sounds on our right. All the sounds behind us. Noticing how important it is to be able to focus your hearing. Offering gratitude to our bodies for our ears, who do so much work for us, keeping us safe, helping us perceive and understand and problem solve, helping us build a relationship with other humans, with other living things. And now tapping in, tuning in. The way it feels as our body moves in space. If you like the stillness right now, feel free to stick with it. I'm noticing in my shoulders, my muscles that work together with the muscles around my lungs to breathe. I'm noticing the muscles in my belly surrounding my rib cage that correlate with my breathing. I'm noticing the muscles in my face as I talk. Maybe giving them a stretch. Maybe bringing into some swaying to the head. Noticing all the muscles you need just to gently move back and forth. Feeling called to match your inhales and your exhales with each side. Just paying attention to how it feels to move through space. Moving the head now up, middle and centered, down. Maybe bringing in arms. Maybe playing with breathing ball. Maybe just wiggling fingers. Gentle, easy movements. Circling of wrists. Giving gratitude to all the muscles working together for function, for support, for wellness. And again, dropping into that stillness, perhaps adjusting if needed. Yes. I invite you to bring into your awareness this tool and sense of intuition and imagination. Just imagining what's in front of you with your eyes closed. Imagining what's happening beneath the surface of the earth. For everything to continue to decompose. Everything that's working to get the plants to grow right now. All of the energy underground to create this gorgeous bloom in the spring. Notice how that energy feels, tapping into that. Have you ever really thought about how it feels to be that earth energy, that surge, to push everything up and through into the sky. Imagine how it feels to be the squirrels, searching for nests, searching for leaves to build nests and sticks to weave the most perfect debris hut ever created. Imagining how it feels to be them scurrying from one tree to the next, fully aware of every sound they hear to keep them alive. Imagining how it feels to be the birds, singing in the mornings and the evenings. Imagining how it feels to fly through the sky, from tree to tree. How it feels to be blessed with bird seed from humans, perching posts to keep them safe, shelter from certain bushes that people plant in their yards. Imagine what it feels like to be the little insects moving through the earth. Imagining what's right in front of you right now. If you hear leaves moving through the breeze, if you hear birds, just thinking about what your landscape might look like in front of you if you opened your eyes. I'm going to invite you just to put up your palms facing out towards the air, just out in front of you, as if you have radar beams. And as you move from side to side, from up to down, just noticing how it feels. Perhaps temperature changes, perhaps heaviness, lightness. I invite you just to move around and pause in a direction that really feels comfortable to you. In a direction that you feel called to face. Just playing with this sense of feeling, with your body radar, feeling on the inside, on the outside. Dropping the hands when it feels comfortable, relaxing again. And again, in just a few moments, I'm going to invite you to open your eyes, like butterfly wings just fluttering. And your eyesight's going to move in forest time. You're going to let your gaze drop. You're going to let your eyes rest in the back of their sockets. And you're going to allow time just for your eyes to adjust into this gorgeous place that you're about to look at. Knowing you're free to move your head in any direction to something that looks particularly interesting and intriguing, inspiring even. So let's take an inhale. Exhale, flutter those eyes open. Eyes adjusting. Inviting all the pleasures of presence into your awareness, into your space. Sense of feeling, sense of vision. of hearing, the movement through space and time, the feeling of the breath, the imagining that you just went through. Just this expanded awareness to this present moment, tapping into the smells around you. In your gaze settle, I'm going to guide us in some wide-angle vision. So just allowing your gaze to settle on one spot, almost as if you're staring ahead. Eyes rest in the backs of their sockets. Fingers come to the sides, just so much that you can see them wiggling on the right and the left. Maybe they start to wiggle up and down. Just bringing into that awareness your peripheral vision. Now dropping your hands and seeing with your entire eyeball. And noticing how different your landscape is with wide-angle vision. Playing with that for a little bit. Bringing in some movement from right into left. Now coming into some narrow vision. Searching for something to inspect, to look at. I love to focus on the earth during this invitation. Maybe finding a leaf, or perhaps just looking at the ground and the grass. And just narrowing your vision, noticing the lights and the darks, the patterns. Maybe the debris, the dirt that's landed, the sand and sediment. Maybe noticing how it feels. If you have an object that moves, noticing how it looks as it moves in different ways. Noticing how it looks above you and below you as it moves. I feel very lucky right now to be hearing this. And before we leave our space and our time together, I always invite people to think of a way to say goodbye, to say farewell, to offer gratitude. Maybe it's a curtsy, a bow, maybe it's a tree hug, that's my personal favorite. Maybe it's a namaste. Thank you, Forrest, for being my teacher and my medicine today. It's your choice. But I always like to greet the forest as a friend. It's great to meet you, and now it's our time to say goodbye and see you later. So I hope that this sit spot guidance, pleasures of presence, expanded awareness was helpful for you, and it's something that you might be able to start incorporating into your daily life with ease. So I wish you well on your journey, everybody. Thank you so much. It has been an honor. Moria Fareell from Hike and Heal Wellness, inspiring personal growth through nature connection and mindful play. I am out. Thank you.